now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Benny. As the COVID-19 pandemic continues, Aspirus health leaders in Wausau held a news conference today to talk about how they are handling the recent increase in cases all across the state, including how the hospital staff is coping. Newswatch 12's Megan Mamlock joins us now live in studio with details. Megan?
Thanks, Justin. The number of people hospitalized with COVID-19 in Wisconsin continues to grow, and Aspirus health leaders say that their staff is not immune to the issues. Aspirus President and CEO Matt Hayward says 214 employees either have COVID-19 or are suspected to have COVID-19, but add that they and thousands of their employees, but they add that there are thousands of employees that their health comes first.
We do a really good job, though, to make sure that we identify them and make sure that we take care of them and that we have supplemental staff to cover for them.
The hospital assures us that they have prepared and are ready for the spike in cases, but they want people to know that they are not immune based on their location.
In a rural community, many of us thought we could be exempt from COVID-19. We thought it was more of a bigger city, East Coast, West Coast challenge. I think we're finding that that's not the case, and thankfully our organization was prepared for this.
Across Wisconsin, nearly 10,000 people have now been hospitalized with COVID-19, though the death rate here is just under 1%. Hospital staff continue to urge people to wear their face masks correctly, social distance, wash your hands, and stay home if you do not feel well. Justin.
Thanks, Megan. Today, Marathon County health officials announced another death from COVID-19, the 40th in Marathon County from the virus. Today, Wisconsin DHS reports about 3,400 new cases across the state, down from a high of about 4,600 on Tuesday. 22 new deaths reported today. In our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, DHS reports 122 people in the hospital with COVID-19. That's about where we've been the last few weeks. They say 26 of those patients are in the ICU. Among the groups who have seen the biggest spike in cases recently are teens and Native Americans in Wisconsin, which have tripled their numbers since September 1st. The latest data shows 2,333 Native Americans in Wisconsin have tested positive for COVID-19 this year. 23 have died. Shannon Holsey, president of the Stockbridge-Muncie Mohican Tribe, tells the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel recently numbers are outrageous right now. The numbers in Native American communities had been low throughout the summer here in Wisconsin, but started jumping in the fall when cases started skyrocketing throughout northern Wisconsin. Outside, Jeff, a lot of us seeing some more snow today.
Yeah, the rain and snow showers out there now will linger into tomorrow morning, and then we're going to get colder around here. But the rain-snow line is right across Rhinelander right now, north of which there's snow, south of which there's rain. And that rain is actually locally heavy here in parts of Marathon County, over into Portage County, with thunder, lightning, and sleet falling into the Wausau area right now. Further north, though, we have some snow still falling, over 2 inches so far here at the station in Rhinelander, with more on the way for tonight. Thus, we have winter weather advisories for Price, Oneida, and DeForest and Florence counties tonight northward. The heaviest snow is going to fall across the UP border, but we're all going to be slippery this evening with low temperatures right near freezing. In fact, temperatures are critical. Here we go. It's 33 in Rhinelander, also Eagle River, also in Watersmeet. This will dip right to freezing tonight, so traveling tomorrow as well will be very slippery across the area. The forecast tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies, scattered rain and snow showers, and some thunder with low temperatures down near 32. Your full forecast is coming up. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. Now for a closer look at those conditions outside, let's go to Minocqua, where Zach White is keeping an eye on everything for us. Zach, how's it looking?
Justin, the drive up here was, it was really easy. Some of the roads were clear. There were a little bit of slush due to some of the snow being on the ground, along with the mixture of rain that's currently falling. But I'm out here in Minocqua Veterans Park, where there is a little bit of snow on the ground, about maybe 1 to 2 inches. Looks like it's fallen so far. And some of the walkways are really slick. But as it seems like everything's pretty much under control out here. We saw a couple of snow removal trucks pushing stuff out of the road so they can be clear. And for more road conditions, you can check Wisconsin 511. As for now, live in Minocqua, Zach White, Newswatch 12. Justin.
All right, thanks, Zach. As he mentioned, today's wintry weather led to some slippery conditions on the roads, leading to a number of crashes and cars in ditches across northern Wisconsin. Near Merrill, here in this video, State Patrol says this green vehicle spun out, striking a guardrail. It was then hit by a semi-truck. Police say 2 people in this car were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. That crash is still under investigation. The Rhinelander Area Food Pantry has another food giveaway planned for this Friday. It starts at 9 a.m. Again, anyone is welcome regardless of income. Organizers say there'll be a limit of 2 boxes per vehicle. This is a no-contact pickup. They ask anyone who comes to the pickup to wear a mask and to protect yourself and others from the virus. The election is now just 12 days away, but many people across Wisconsin have already voted. The Wisconsin Elections Commission reports over 1 million people have already returned their absentee ballots. And more locally, Lake Tomahawk Town Clerk Sharon Lintier says she's seen more absentee ballots sent out than ever before.
More are voting absentee. In Lake Tomahawk, we have 785 registered voters. I've sent out over 400 absentee ballots, and most of them have been returned.
Eagle River Town Hall also says they've seen these same trends.
Seems to be a lot more hand delivery right now. We just feel that this is going to be a very busy election, and we want to give people every opportunity they can to come in and vote.
Saying people are getting absentee ballots but not mailing them. They're delivering them in person. Both in-person absentee voting locations they have specific times you can drop off your ballot, so contact your local clerk for details. We'll have more coming up on Newswatch 12 at 6. If you're in the Halloween spirit, the Rhinelander District Library is hosting a pumpkin carving contest. The contest starts today, runs through October 29th. To participate, you can stop by the library during open hours, choose a pumpkin to carve. Each family is allowed 1. Once carved, you can bring it back to the library for display on the front steps. Anyone who carves a pumpkin will automatically have their name entered into a drawing for a gift certificate to Mel's Trading Post. Some nice work being done there. Rondelay Ranch in Harshaw plans to host a fun, socially distanced event next month for art lovers. Cocktails and crafting will take place on November 4th from 6 to 9. You can craft a 5-foot harvest or welcome porch sign and a 5x7 canvas picture of your choice. They have 5 different stencils to choose from. The ranch will also offer a full bar selection. They have some harvest soup and bread for purchase. First glass of wine is free. It does cost $95. The board, supplies, and 3 hours with instructor. Reservations and masks are required. Pope Francis made some news this week when he came out in support of same-sex civil unions. Talked to some local priests and clergy about their thoughts on it today. We'll hear their reaction, but first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. Next on Newswatch 12 at 5.
Attention, fellow seniors. This election will determine your Medicare benefits. Under President Trump, Medicare premiums in Wisconsin have gone down 21%. But with the Biden-Harris healthcare plan, Medicare will change. Private insurance eliminated. Hospitals closed. You could even lose your doctor. Protect your Medicare coverage. Vote for President Trump. Learn more at seniorsbeware.com.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
For Pete K., whose health benefits are, thankfully, way better than his outdoorsman skills, we've got you. For Jackie R., who's added umpteen flower pots now that her allergy meds are covered, we've got you. For Charlie M., who's covered by a team of experts so he can be first to the finish at his next race, we've got you. For everything that happens to happen, we've got you. Aspirus Health Plan.
You wouldn't pour OJ this way. And you don't have to pour paint this way either. Try Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint in the twist and pour container with a built-in spout. Easy to hold, open, and pour.
Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy paint.
Every child deserves to be loved, hugged, and to have a voice. And as a foster parent, we live that belief. Sometimes well-meaning government regulations do more harm than good. Nobody would listen to us, so I called Senator Patrick Testin and we took on the whole Madison bureaucracy. We wrote a bill to fix a major glitch in the Wisconsin foster care system. My name is Dana Kaminsky, and I know a lot of children's lives will be better by the work Patrick Testin and I have done.
Well, if you're thinking macaroni and cheese for dinner, there's a reason. That was the color of the sky earlier today, with a combination of really some jet stream energy, cloud cover, some sun, and a little bit of smoke from Colorado wildfires in the area. That created a very milky, kind of yellowy sky for several hours today. That is now gone, and outside currently we have really looking like lots of snow again, a rain, snow, foggy mix here in Rhinelander right now, with the rain-snow line right over Rhinelander, north of which there's snow, south of which there's some rain, and that rain is locally heavy across parts of central Wisconsin right now. Here we are in Eagle River, where we have snow on the ground, tire marks for sure, almost 2 inches here at the station, more further north, and we could see some more additional accumulations tonight, although this is not going to be a huge storm by any means, maybe an additional 1 to 3 inches of snowfall this evening north of Rhinelander. But look at this very interesting radar out there right now. So here we are in central Wisconsin, including parts of the Wausau area, Portage County. It is thunder sleeting in parts of the Wausau area right now, with heavy rain, sleet, and heavy rain in there too. Just to the north of that though, snow up our direction and further north from here. And there is just a lot of energy in the atmosphere right now. This is a very classic Colorado low, bringing lots of wind energy aloft and some very dynamics in the atmosphere, creating lightning and thunder out there right now across parts of central Wisconsin. Visibility though, here's where we measure where it's hitting the ground. And there is some snow falling in Rhinelander to Eagle River, over to Merrill, back to Phillips. Nothing really heavy in here. Remember, heavy snow is a 1/4 mile or less visibility. Medium snow or moderate snow is a 1/2 mile or less, all of which are all above that right now. So just some heavier rain showers across central Wisconsin and lighter snow showers for the north as we speak. We still have this, a winter weather advisory through tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, for snow. It includes portions of Oneida, Price County, Vilas County as well, Forest and Florence counties too, and further north. The heaviest snow by far will fall tonight up in the UP, but everybody along Highway 8 and 70 and north of there will see some more snowfall tonight, and temperatures are critical. So we're on the board. Here we are, seasonal snowfall. Right now, see the little snowman right there? See him? He's right there. We have 9.35 inches of snow so far this season. Last year's season, we're up against 88.4, and remember the season before that, 116.3 inches. We have 9.5 so far. Okay, so additional snowfall though, not so much. Talking maybe an inch or 2, maybe 3 north of Highway 8 tonight. But then we have some other issues. So here's the Colorado low. Really, these things are notorious in late to mid-winter across our neck of the woods. But here we are in October. It must be 2020, right? So it's going to move our direction and move just south of us tonight. That will keep us on the cold side of the system. That could bring us some more snow tomorrow morning. And then the wind will shift out of the northwest right over Lake Superior. You know what that means. Cool air over here, over Lake Superior. We're going to kick in the lake effect snow machine. Haven't said that for a while. Across Gogebic Range for tomorrow, we could see several inches of snow up that way. Temperatures are critical. We're right at or above freezing in Rhinelander and Tomahawk, Eagle River, and Watersmeet. So things tonight will settle where they are now, around 32 or so, and that's going to keep things chilly and also frozen across our neck of the woods. And we're not going to recover much for a while. Check out these high temperatures. We're hanging out near 30 for as far as the eye can see. Keep in mind, the average high is still 52 this time of year. The forecast tonight, though, is cloudy and breezy. Rain and snow showers out there now. The rain can be locally heavy. The snow can be heavy at times, especially north of UP border, with lows down near 31. For tomorrow, all right, so rain and snow in the morning, followed by some wind and a wind shift. That west wind could gust near 25 tomorrow, with air temperatures hanging out near 36 or so. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows a quiet day on Saturday, albeit cool. Our next good chance for snow gets in here on Sunday. We'll most likely be shoveling that one too. Justin?
Thanks, Jeff. People's State Bank is hosting a donation drive benefiting Wisconsin soldiers and veterans. Public is encouraged to drop off non-perishable food items, batteries, blankets, stamps, and toiletries. The donation drive runs through Veterans Day, November 11th, at the bank's 9 retail locations in central, northern, and southeastern Wisconsin. Donations are given to the Rhinelander Military Support Group, which then sends them out to Wisconsin soldiers overseas and agencies that serve veterans. Pope Francis surprised many Catholics yesterday, announcing support for same-sex civil unions. In his documentary, Francesco, he announced homosexual people have the right to be in a family. They are children of God. That's his quote. But as his message sparks a glimmer of hope for some, it's also causing some confusion about what's expected from Catholic churches. Father Tom Lindner of St. Anne Parish in Wausau says despite the Pope's affirmation, we shouldn't expect to see any immediate changes in the way Catholicism is taught right now.
Gay marriage is not something that we celebrate in the Catholic Church. It is not by our sacramental tradition, our canonical church law. We do not celebrate gay marriage, and the Pope's statement doesn't change that.
One of the main issues Father Lindner addresses in the way the statement was phrased, American marriage laws. Adding legal complexities may work in Europe, Latin America, but not here in the U.S.
So there are legal aspects to this church in terms of church law and what we believe in terms of sacraments. So we're not talking about marriage, we're talking about civil unions. In the Catholic Church, we celebrate the sacrament of marriage. And in Wisconsin, I think our statutes speak of marriage. They don't speak of civil unions.
We'll have more on this issue coming up on Newswatch 12 at 6. Tonight is the final presidential debate, just a few hours away now, between President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden. We'll take a look at the format of this debate, a little different than usual, and how the candidates are preparing going in after the break.
The Social Security Administration just released a report saying that if a plan like the one Trump is proposing goes into effect, the Social Security Trust Fund would be, and I quote, permanently depleted by the middle of calendar year 2023. Put it plainly, Trump's plan would wipe out Social Security. If I'm your president, we're going to protect Social Security and Medicare. You have my word. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs.
Our prices will floor you.
It isn't always easy living in the Northland. Up here, we have to count on our neighbors and let them know they can always count on us. I have the honor of serving our community in the state assembly. Down there, I'm fighting to make healthcare more affordable and broadband more accessible. My opponent has other ideas. He wants to help companies like Foxconn give tax cuts and bailouts to billionaires, leaving us behind. I'm Beth Myers, and you can always count on me.
Saturday, October 24th, the Wisconsin Department of Justice will be holding a free prescription drug take-back event. If you have unused or unwanted medications, ointments, patches, non-aerosol sprays, inhalers, vials, or pet medication, clean out your medicine cabinets. Don't let your old medication fall into the wrong hands by disposing of unused or unwanted medications properly. For more information on locations and accepted items, go to doseofrealitywi.gov. This information is brought to you by the Human Service Center of Forest, Vilas, and Oneida County.
It could happen. Nancy Pelosi, Speaker. Chuck Schumer, Leader. And in the Oval Office...
Guess what? If you elect me, you're not going to have your taxes are going to be raised, not cut.
It's a guarantee. They'll pass it. He'll sign it.
On day one!
A $4 trillion tax increase on all income groups. And the radical left will keep coming back for more. If they win, our recovery is over. America First Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Tonight is the final debate between President Donald Trump and Democratic challenger Joe Biden. And with just 12 days until the election, it's one last high-stakes opportunity for the candidates to deliver their closing arguments before a huge national audience. Alice Barr has the latest.
With the candidates arriving in Nashville and the plexiglass barriers in place, the stage is set for a presidential debate like no other. It's the last chance before Election Day for President Trump and Joe Biden to make their case to tens of millions of Americans, looking for the clear policy discussion lacking in the last chaotic debate.
Biden has an opportunity to prosecute the case against Trump. Donald Trump has to make that case that we're going in the right direction and stick with me.
Amid questions over whether the president will soften his tone, today he's choosing to pick a fight with CBS News. The White House releasing its own recording of a 60 Minutes interview the president claims showed bias, hatred, and rudeness. The network defending what it calls full, fair, and contextual reporting, releasing a preview clip in which President Trump cited the economy over coronavirus as his top domestic priority.
To get back to normal, get back to where we were, to have the economy rage and be great with jobs and everybody be happy, and that's where we're going.
CBS also releasing part of a companion interview with Biden, who has avoided answering whether he supports adding justices to the Supreme Court, now saying he wants a bipartisan commission to study court reform and keep the high court from becoming a political football.
Presidents come and go. Supreme Court justices stay for generations.
Debate already raging before the candidates ever set foot on stage.
And tonight's debate begins at 8 our time. NBC has a preview show starting at 7, which you can watch here on WJFW. Also today, the Trump campaign team announced the president will be visiting Wisconsin, holding a rally in Waukesha Saturday night. NBC Nightly News will have more Decision 2020 coverage starting in about 7 minutes. But first, we're back with one final look at your forecast after this break.
At Slumberland, we offer quite a line of sofas.
All kinds of sofas, but only one kind of price.
A jaw-dropping low price. Great looking, too.
And all with free shipping. There's no minimum.
Only at Slumberland Furniture.
We took a bad economy that was falling and turned it around. Trump took a good economy and drove it back into the ditch through his failure to get COVID under control, his failure to deliver real relief to working people. Does he not understand and see the tens of millions of people who've had to file for unemployment this year so far? The people who lost wages while the cost of groceries have gone up dramatically? Donald Trump has been almost singularly focused on the stock market, the Dow and NASDAQ. Not you, not your families. My plan will help create at least 5 million new, good-paying jobs and create them right here in the United States of America. Let's use this opportunity to take bold investments in American industry and innovation so the future is made in America. I'll be laser focused on working families. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
It was surprising to find out that we had less work once we got WPS and Medicare than we had before.
They went to the doctor. Oh, here's WPS card. Oh, don't worry about it. We're covered.
Was that going to be covered? Is this going to be covered? I never had that problem with WPS. It was just great.
With WPS, we have no headaches. It's all taken care of.
WPS Medicare Supplement Insurance. Because we care. Call us at 1-800-221-7089.
I've spent better than half my life, most of my adult life, in the military, under oath, serving my country. 2016, I voted for Donald Trump. Really, one of the things that's happened under Donald Trump is we've abandoned the truth. He's shown that he can't be trusted. Our failed response to the pandemic has cost us business. That's going to cost us jobs. It's going to hurt our economy. And it's going to hurt us as a nation. Millions of Americans who are trying to figure out how they're paying the rent, how they're feeding their families because Donald Trump again failed. He takes tough decisions, but he's not capable of making tough decisions. I'm still Republican, and I will be voting for Biden this November. He'll put the needs of the nation first. You want a commander-in-chief you can trust, and I think you can trust Joe Biden. I think he actually loves the country. Joe Biden is the first Democrat I'll vote for president.
AB PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Need a better night's sleep?
Come to the experts at Slumberland.
We've got all the latest sleep technology at the lowest price around.
Get this highly recommended Sealy Posturepedic Queen mattress for just $449.
Slumberland, free shipping on everything.
Jeff, aside from the crazy weather, how about the sky?
What an interesting weather day. Wasn't it awesome earlier? That mac and cheese colored sky we had earlier.
Scary.
Yeah, it was a combination of, a Colorado low over us now, different cloud layers, some smoke trapped within the cloud layers, and the sun kind of refracting through it. Gave us that eerie kind of Halloween-y
yellow, orange.
/ what was that? It was neat though. So out there now though, the problem is the radar. We have thunderstorms right now across central Wisconsin. Let's go outside now. Here they are, Marathon County, north and east of there. It's actually thunder sleeting in a few spots across the area now. So, 2020 just kind of keeps doing its thing. We have light snow falling north of Highway 8, rain falling south of that area. This will continue for several more hours tonight. The heaviest rain now is entering parts of the Shawano area. Again, there could be some localized urban flooding from these, as dropping very heavy rainfall. If you get some leaves in your gutters, that kind of stuff, it could block the drainage across that area. All right, here are the advisories. It's a winter weather advisory along and pretty much north of Highway 8 this evening for snow. Not a lot of it, maybe an inch, 2 or 3 this evening. The higher amounts will be across the Go-Gibbet range up into the UP. If you're traveling that way, please be careful. Temperatures are critical. We're hanging out in the low 30s right now, so some areas seeing some snow, some seeing some rain. We're going to hang out with a low near 31, so whatever is wet tonight will likely freeze overnight this evening, and then tomorrow will be slippery as the rain ends tomorrow morning, followed by a cold day Saturday, and then some more probably snow will be shoveling on Sunday.
Thunder Sleet's a good name for a band. Our director Chris should get on that. Thunder Sleet. NBC Nightly News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.